Hello, I'm Justin. I want to talk a bit about the current state of Doctor Who and its fan base and everything around that. Apologies, there's been a bit of a longer break than usual between uploads, but I'm back. I've got a bit of free time to record this, and so much has happened lately in the world of Doctor Who. And I just want to talk a bit. I've not got a script, which might be a disaster, but I want to talk about things because I'm just like so overwhelmed by everything going on within this fandom and this world media wise. It's a bit of a weird game you're seeing at the moment. Usually if I do a discussion video, I've got pre-recorded gameplay. This time I'm playing it live. Oh, I'm being invaded by zombies. Anyway, let's talk about Doctor Who. So there's been a lot going on lately, especially with The Sun making an article basically completely lying, saying Doctor Who's been cancelled. And then like a bunch of right-wing news media companies basically just sort of going along with that and acting like it's complete fact, I mean. Which, you know, it's literally The Sun. I don't know what you expect. But obviously I don't think a lot of these news people actually believe the show's cancelled. I think they just want to get numbers. That's the thing we've been seeing a lot over the years, mainly since Jodie Whittaker became the 13th Doctor in Doctor Who. It's a right-wing news people and media people and Twitter users, just like any chance they get to shit on this show, they do. A lot of them claim to be long-term Doctor Who fans, but honestly, they don't care about this show. They don't care about this fandom. They care about viewers and clicks on articles and things like that. A lot of you guys already know this. This isn't news to you people. But it's happening more and more to the point where it's exhausting. There was recently like an article on a little segment on Talk TV with these like news people talking about, oh, Doctor's been destroyed because of wokeness. And then they start talking about all these terrible things that have happened in the newest series of Doctor Who, and just none of which are accurate or true, or like very little of it is. They keep making mistakes. They don't know what's going on in the show. They've not watched it. They don't care to watch it. They just care to do, oh, wokeness equals bad. Go woke, go broke. Which has just never been the case. And the thing is as well, they talk about the ratings being terrible, the views being terrible, despite the fact that in context, it's really not that bad. Yeah, there's less millions of viewers watching it compared to years ago, but that's because that is just the television and media landscape. Streaming is king. So the live iPlayer fucking ratings has so little significance in comparison to what it did, you know, back in the first David Tennant era, for example. And again, they know this. They don't care about this. It's just an easy talking point. And it feels like the BBC and the people around Doctor Who behind the scenes are somewhat out of touch with what's happening discussion-wise, which is kind of insane, because they're doing so little to prove that Doctor Who's doing well. You can say that it might speak for itself if it does well, but they're giving us nothing. And with Series 2 meant to start within months, they're giving us no news or anything. Again, not that they owe it to us. I think another problem is a lot of Doctor Who fans seem so entitled to news. Yeah, so a lot of Doctor Who fans seem so entitled to news, but also it's kind of the least they could give us. Because surely the people at the BBC and Bad Wolf know about all the discourse online. Maybe they just really don't believe it matters, I don't know. But on the topic of Doctor Who fans as well, something that's been quite exhausting for me to see is just the wealth of negativity in video essays and Twitter and all of the other social medias, and so many people who claim to be Doctor Who fans who can't do anything but hate on the show. It feels like there's such a small amount of people who, like myself, just genuinely love Doctor Who like they claim to. I claim I'm a Doctor Who fan because I enjoy Doctor Who. There are people who say I'm a big Doctor Who fan, but they've not enjoyed the show in decades. You know, or like 10 years, or for the last few Doctors, like, no, you're just not a Doctor Who fan anymore. You're not a Doctor Who fan. You might be a Tom Baker fan, you might be a David Tennant fan, but you're not a Doctor Who fan if all you can do is talk about how much you hate this new last few eras of the show, you know? Because a lot of people love it, and that's the joy of Doctor Who, is that not everyone has the same favourites, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But it seems like people are so caught up in hating on this show. people talking about how good the Moffat era is, hating on the Chibnall era, or loving the Chibnall era and then hating on the RTD2 era. Like, and it's the people who I used to back, you know, people used to, during the Chibnall era, talk about how much they love 13, and people in the comments would be like, oh, it's rubbish now. And I would be like, just let people enjoy it. But now it's a lot of those same 13th Doctor fans who can't allow RTD2 fans to enjoy the show. You know, it's so exhausting. I want to see on my timeline, online, on social media, on YouTube, people talking about why they love the show, you know? What's the point in putting all this time and energy and effort into it if you don't even enjoy the show? That just sounds depressing to me. You know, I don't know why you would want to do that. But I don't know. I think I personally love giving my energy to things that make me happy. You know, there's some bad things that deserve people's energy. You know, there is terrible, evil people in the world right now. There is so much horrible stuff going on. But people putting all their energy into hating on fucking Doctor Who and wokery. And again, these right-wing media people will talk about wokery as if they know what it is when they don't. You know, I watch some of these news pieces and video essays, and people will go on for ages about how bad a new series or new episode is, but they've not got a single criticism other than the word woke, other than there was a trans person, or they've made the main character played by a black actor. These aren't criticisms. If you genuinely, maybe they do. Maybe for some people it's not just a talking point for clicks. Maybe some people really think wokeness is this terrible thing. Then tell us why. Give us one reason why, because I've not heard a single reason. You know? I've not heard a single criticism. And again, you can make a point about equality of opportunity and equality of outcome. And in a lot of cases I agree with that, but not in media. Because if you know anything about media and its power, and if you know anything about injustice going on in the world right now, you know that representation in media is genuinely important for, and sometimes it's only a small thing, sometimes it is important for having a conversation about something, you know? But a lot of the time, especially with trans representation, this is about saving the lives of young people, you know? And the same with so many different minority groups. They don't just have a hard time. They don't just get Twitter hate. You know, I'm a cis white man. Worst thing I'm going to experience is some hate on Twitter. For a lot of these people, it doesn't end there. You know, people get attacked in the streets. People are in constant danger, and something that can actually change people's viewpoints over time is media, and that's why representation is important. I was talking the other day to a friend, and maybe this is a weird, I don't know, I want people to let me know what they think in the comments. But I was talking to a friend about how I feel like in all sides of politics, there is smart people and dumb people, right? But in my opinion, if you are smart, it's the morally good people, the empathetic people, the people who give a shit about others, who end up being more leaning left-wing. And people who lean right-wing are just the people who do not care. When it comes to intelligent people, again, that's subjective, but I mean, people who don't follow things blindly, people who follow things for a reason and know what they're talking about. If you're an empathetic good person, you're generally pro-representation. You're probably hate the anti-woke idea, you know, because it is as simple as this. It's as simple as empathy. And wanting to change ideas and challenge ideas and have people be safe and see representation of themselves, you know? I don't know. And a lot of the time, these ideas will have a couple genuine points of something they're actually worried about, and then they'll wrap it up in all these extra hateful, you know, less justified things. And it is so long. It's so boring, man. And I just wish the people who weren't anti-woke, the people who did care about representation, and that did want to spread love in the world, would do that and spread love and not focus so much on hating things that don't need that energy. You know, people who are open to any kind of casting in Doctor Who, any kind of progressive topics, maybe just talk about, you know, spread love, spread positivity. The amount of Doctor Who fans I've seen saying they want the show to get cancelled. You are not a fan. You're not a fan. If you're hoping for the end of this, if you're spending all your time complaining about this, then maybe it's just not for you anymore, and that's okay. Again, I'd love people to say in the comments what they feel about these things, because it's just been bothering me so much, and it's exhausting. There is so much negativity around this amazing, gorgeous show that more than once I've considered ending this YouTube channel. Or like, just like, leaving this sort of like fandom. I don't know. It's really quite boring. And I just wished that RTD and the BBC would just do more to make a stand verbally online about this. And I know it's probably difficult, but just do it. You know, flex the good numbers, talk about the plans, show us that you really mean that you want to keep this show going. Don't mess around waiting for Disney for a deal. I feel like this sounds like I'm crashing out. Like I just wanted to talk for a bit. This might be an unhinged video, but I'm gonna put it out. I've been recording for a little bit and I've done nothing in this game. I've just been walking around because I can't multitask. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. In the comments. I want to hear some more viewpoints. But this has been like pressing me. Like there is so much hate and negativity in this fandom now from all sides. Like, can we not band together to call out the literal like lies and insane bigotry from these right-wing online, you know, personalities? Can we not work together to do that instead of, you know, causing more negativity? And to just say, because I want to put more positivity out there about the recent Doctor Who. I love this new series. I love Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor. I love the look, I love the directing style, I love the monsters and the ideas. I think Maestro is a timeless classic. This is my kind of Doctor Who. I genuinely, completely, wholeheartedly love this last series. And I'm even more excited for series 2 because I'm excited for the drama between the Doctor and Belinda, if that's what it's going to be. And Sci-Fi Haters, that series I've been doing where I've been showing my friends Doctor Who for the first time, has reminded me of how much I love every single era of this show. So much. It's so good. This might be kind of short because I think I've basically said what I want to say. But yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll be back soon with more proper videos. Unless you guys like this style, in which case I'll do more of it. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for hearing my rant. Yeah, have a good day, and let's just spread some positivity, you know, leave a comment down below maybe. Tell me what your favourite thing about the last few years of Doctor Who has been. I'd love to read that, all that. I want positivity. Anyway, thank you guys. Bye-bye.